A pallet truck is a specialized forklift truck that allows an operator to select, pick up, and deposit loads of palletized material over relatively short distances. While a powered pallet truck may seem small compared to a forklift or order picker, it is capable of causing injury and property damage. There are two types of powered pallet trucks at Iron Mountain facilities, which are a walking version and a ride-on version. Powered pallet trucks must be inspected daily and checked at every shift change before operation. The inspection should check the following items: battery and connections, wheels, brakes, horn, handle, forks, handguards, lift and lower controls, drive operations, load handling attachments, data plate, warning labels. Check to make sure all brake and emergency reverse mechanisms are functioning. If any issues are found during the inspection, do not operate the equipment and notify your supervisor immediately. Only trained Iron Mountain employees are authorized to operate powered pallet trucks. Operating a powered pallet truck safely requires an awareness of its unique driving and handling characteristics. These vehicles operate quite differently from automobiles or other types of powered industrial trucks. Pallet trucks can accelerate and turn abruptly, so you should avoid sudden, extreme movements. Always start, stop, turn and brake in a smooth, controlled manner. Come to a complete stop before changing direction. Smooth, careful operation is required to avoid property damage and injury when operating powered pallet trucks. Improper loading can cause tip-overs, injuries, accidents and falling loads. Before lifting a load, ensure that it is within the truck's capacity. Ensure loads are stable before lifting and moving them. Palletized materials that are off-center or unstable may fall, which can cause injury and damage. Make sure both forks are centered and completely under the pallet, and that the pallet is resting against the back stop. Plan your route before traveling with a loaded truck. Before moving, lift the load a few inches off the floor and proceed to your destination. When using a walker-type truck, walk ahead of the truck and just to the side. Walking with the load trailing allows good visibility and reduces the chances of a collision. You must be able to see above the load when traveling. If you cannot see above the load and you are on a ride-on powered pallet truck, look behind you and travel in reverse. If you need to walk behind the truck with the load leading, keep both hands on the controls and proceed cautiously. When walking with the loading leading, remember that the forks may stick out slightly beyond the pallet load. Never drive a pallet truck directly toward a pedestrian who is standing in front of a solid object such as a wall or rack. When walking with a pallet truck, walk at a normal pace and look out for pedestrians and other vehicles. If you're following another truck, leave a 3-truck distance between you and the truck ahead. When traveling on a slope with a loaded truck, keep the load uphill to maximize stability. Do not angle the truck or turn while traveling uphill or downhill. When traveling on a slope without a load, you should drive with the forks facing downgrade whenever possible, as this keeps the weight balanced and allows for a more controlled stop. When approaching intersections, corners, aisles, or other areas where you may not be seen, stop and sound the horn and make sure it is safe to proceed. When operating a rider truck, be sure to keep your hands and feet inside the operating area to avoid striking them against fixed objects and other vehicles. And don't forget always to wear your safety shoes when operating equipment. Always ensure trucks are chocked before entering a trailer from the loading dock. Test the bridge plates and dock boards to ensure they are firmly in place and stable. Verify that the trailer is squarely aligned to the dock and look for gaps between the trailer and the dock leveler. Use auxiliary lighting when working inside trailers. Inspect the flooring of all trailers for defects such as cracks, holes, rotten wood, and other weaknesses. Travel at a low speed to prevent loosening the bridge plates or dock boards. Avoid driving along the edge of a loading dock to prevent tip-overs and serious injury. Do not raise or lower the load while in motion. When placing a load, come to a complete stop before lowering the pallet. Ensure the area around the truck is clear of pedestrians and objects before raising and lowering loads. Lowering the load can crush feet, and the scissor action creates dangerous pinch points. To set the load down, lower the pallet completely to the floor so the forks will not snag the load, then back out of the load slowly until the forks completely clear the pallet. Park the truck in a designated location which does not block doorways or fire equipment. Ensure it is parked in a way that does not create a trip hazard with the forks. Bring the steering arm to a vertical position, fully lower the forks so the tips are flat to the ground, and apply the parking brake. Always park with forks facing towards a wall. Where this is not possible, ensure the forks do not protrude into walkways or aisles and a barrier or cones are placed around them. Return the key to the proper storage location. Just like larger powered industrial trucks, powered pallet trucks can cause serious injury if proper safety procedures are not followed. And remember, only trained and authorized employees may operate powered pallet trucks. Stay safe out there.